Let's get it started.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Make a motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Leave the agenda.
A motion to approve the minutes.
Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All abstain?
Motion, opposed, say no, nay. Motion passes. Communications.
Had a Heritage for Aging yesterday, just basically setting their budget for the year. There was no new updates from the legislature about funding wise, so that was yesterday. What else? I think that's it.
Okay. Very good. Since I missed last week, I did have ICCD and we listened to a very long presentation from the guy that does the railroad that goes through here, the company that runs it. Not really much to report other than there's options for businesses to come in and there's places actually like stops where they can offload and load. So I guess I didn't know that, so that was interesting. And then I had Board of Health on Wednesday and before I forget, Winona, there's a new program that we're partnering with Johnson County for prenatal vitamins, and they were wondering how to get the word out. I said I would let you know, maybe reach out to the public health department. Let me pull that up. But we did discuss a few things. One thing was that the public health director did resign, or I should say retire. So we thanked her for her service, and we are going to be in the process of hiring, and I'm not sure exactly what that's going to look like. I think the plan when I left the meeting was to put out a ad like you guys did the last time, one for just the public health director and one for a RN that can also be the.
What are the qualifications you need to be that?
Well, technically, I don't think like education-wise there is anything, but.
Somebody asked me if you need to have a master's, and I go, I don't know what they are.
I don't think you do. I could be wrong. So I'm going to proceed forward with that. And I'll keep you guys apprised as to what we end up getting back. And then we approved the sliding scale program, which is the fees for people that don't have insurance or are underinsured. And if you're a certain percent of the poverty line, you get a break on the pricing. It's the same as last year, I think. And then the kind of sticky point was it was proposed to do a base wage adjustment for 2 of the employees. And after lots of conversation, we decided to table it just because it was kind of confusing. And I just had remarked that I wish that it would have been presented during the budget time instead of afterwards. So she said it won't affect the budget. And then someone said, so another board member then mentioned, they're like, well, how do we have that much fluff that we don't have to amend the budget for this? And that's when I came back with, that's what I've been talking about for a long time, of dialing these numbers down. So hopefully that will also.
Well, it's not truly fluffing away.
It isn't, yeah.
Because you're trying to get your budgeted for employees that you can't get.
Yeah. And then I had landfill board on Wednesday as well. I thought I left those sheets in here. Nothing too crazy there.
Was really not right.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, I'm gonna do this before I forgot. Landfill board wasn't too bad. The 28E was discussed quite a bit. And my understanding, and there's a lot of conflicting information, but my understanding is that Williamsburg is still working with Dozark to iron that out.
That's what they're supposed to be doing.
But according to Alicia Presto, it's still a valid 28E if 2/3 of the members have signed it. So I guess it doesn't actually change things other than Williamsburg would be required to, I guess they're still on the hook. They're still considered like approved or whatever, but if they want to actually get out, they have to like totally get out of the entire 28E. But apparently when 2/3 of the town sign or the entity sign, it's considered approved for everybody.
No, didn't know
So I didn't know that.
that. Majority rules.
Still be nice to see some agreement come through.
Yeah. And then if I think of anything else on that, I'll come back, but I don't know where I put that stuff at.
You done that?
Yeah, I think so.
I had, so I thought I had that meeting this week, but it's actually next week, so we'll see what the looks like on the agenda, but next week's kind of important. They're approving some new bylaws that the executive committee put together, and then a new 2080 agreement before it comes down to us, so probably be good to be up there to see that if I can get up there. I also got correspondence from the 6th District Department of Corrections Advisory Board, which used to be a governing board, but now it's an advisory board. The director would come out here about every year to talk to us now. That director got assigned to it, or got selected for a new job. So we got a new director that'll be coming in, and I'm sure we'll probably have a meeting, and they'll probably be setting up to come in and talk to us, I'm sure. And then Abby and I did receive information on the healthcare from Rick. Really nothing that's gonna affect our budget. Basically, he recommends that we do offer the high deductible plan that we talked about. And then he also believes we should phase out the 750 deductible plan either this year or next year, and we kind of discussed it. I mean, I'm in favor of just announcing it this year and maybe phasing it out next year. So these people, those 11 people that are on it, have a little time to digest it. I mean, we can talk about it some more, but it's not gonna cost us any money or save us any money, I think.
Well, it actually saves them money if you
Yeah.
phase it out, because if you're using that, you're money behind.
So I think when Rick comes for his meeting, we just explain it. That's my feeling, so. And
We have
he's,
time yet, don't we? Yeah, we have time.
Mhm.
We need to get those numbers back, though. It'd be nice to have those
what the numbers,
from him that we requested.
oh, he's, did you read that thing? He said, he had the conversation.
There's just, but we haven't got the numbers yet, you know what I mean?
Said, yeah, we don't have the pharmaceutical stuff either.
Yeah, I wanna see all that, see what we're doing.
Okay, yeah, so we have time, but, and I can just forward this email on to the other guys, so you just see what we're seeing, so. But other than that, I don't think I had anything else this week. Nope, that was it.
I have to do that too, I have to go back on my calendar, like, what was I doing?
Yeah, I already forgot what I did. I had an EasyCog meeting, executive board meeting, policy changes they want to get implemented before Karen leaves. So the next meeting that Chris doesn't go to, it'll get approved.
Right, I have something to ask you about afterwards, with EasyCog. It's a personal favorite thing, so.
I had 3 people talk to me about the letter that came to everybody this week.
I needed to do the yearly, like, press release of what it actually means. I need to
Yeah.
work on that.
I mean, I even had a CPA talk to me about it. He's like, I don't understand it. He goes, and he goes,
Yeah, we see yours.
he says, I've had 2 or 3 people call me on it. He goes, I can't explain it to them. And I'm like,
I haven't even looked at mine yet.
I got too many different tax deals in there, it's. Kind of lost me when you said letter.
that every landowner got,
I thought you meant like the board got a letter.
no, I'm sorry.
There's something out on the website too, that we
Explains
kind
it.
of directing people to, I mean,
Are you using your home phone?
no.
The people I talked to probably wouldn't look at the website besides the CPA.
I know, these are a waste of money, it's just a total waste.
It makes things very confusing.
Where'd you get 2 copies?
Told you I was confused.
We got 2 copies for the county home too.
Do they print it twice?
I don't know.
I mean, we don't get charged for that.
We use an outsourcing company.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. I'm hoping they don't want to watch that bill.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think I only got one.
Some of it's like, I've got ground in the city limits, some out of the city limits, and I got ground over by the map. They have some different sheets for all the different.
So I only own one property. If you own multiple properties, do you get multiple sheets or is it all on one?
It's just weird, cause, yeah. I don't know if it's anyways.
No, I'm not a land baron. Okay, should we
Yeah,
move on?
so, yeah,
Go
yeah,
on.
that's all I can see.
Liquor licenses?
One is Stonewall Pizza, I think.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we approved that one because they're mobile, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Hoosier Creek Conservation and Retriever Association. Special event. Okay, is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
I,
Opposed, say nay. Liquor licenses. I think unless we have stuff for next week, Demi wants to add.
I can't do anything.
It's the third, we're not here, right?
Was that good for you?
Yeah.
Good Friday.
I have something for open forum.
Okay.
We have a website now. It's hometowncurrent.com.
Oh, a separate one.
Yeah, I don't know, well, we never had one before. We were just kind of piggybacking on Southeast Iowa Union, so that you could get a subscription. So eventually you will be able to get a subscription.
Online? Oh, that's great. Perfect.
Hometown Current and Journal Tribune owned by the same people, right?
Yeah, so this will be news from whatever's in the Hometown Current, the Journal Tribune, Pioneer Republican, and then there's a Powashik County paper. They'll all be
Because at
on.
one time Journal Tribune was gone, right? And it came back. It didn't.
No, at one time it was owned by the Gazette or by Gannett, and then Cedar Rapids bought it. At the same time, they bought the Hometown Current.
Okay, so for some reason, can I get switched to, is that, it's hard to switch my hometown to get a Journal Tribune instead?
I wouldn't.
You don't know?
No, because, the way they have it set up is they want you to buy both papers, get 2 papers a week instead of 1, so we don't share news. So if you get just the Journal Tribune, you won't get the sports and the front page news from Hometown Current. If you get just the Hometown Current, then you don't get like the opinion stuff and the front page news from the Journal Tribune, so.
Which one has some more sports stuff in it?
The sports is all in the Current,
Oh, okay, they don't know.
So the website is the home.
hometowncurrent.com, not the, just hometowncurrent.com.
I didn't know the Journal Tribune was more Williamsburg orientated.
You're gonna put that on
It's
your,
hard to do that because they're both kind of regional because we don't have a reporter except me. So when I have to put some Williamsburg news in the Hometown Current, then I don't have more news to put in the Williamsburg Tribune, so.
Okay.
I was wondering, because I hadn't seen the engineer article yet that you had called me about, so
so
it's
take
like,
a short recess.
Yeah, we
but
go, we
it's
go
on this
recess.
website, because I wasn't on the
I gotta make
Southeast
Morning, Nick.
Shouldn't you be out golfing? I'm still going to,
We should be.
I still got 3 weeks of rehab for my shoulder.
Oh, that's right.
You can practice putting.
Yeah.
Well, have you been doing your 12-ounce curls to help?
Oh, it's like amazingly better. I mean, I tell you what, I probably could swing a club now that I don't want to reverse my rehab.
Call the meeting back to order.
Okay, the first thing we have is to set a public hearing for the proposed unused right-of-way down on F-52 and F Avenue. I did talk to the landowner. They were okay with just vacating the larger 6.85 acres. So we will set the date. And we will get letters out. It has to be 4 to 20 days, I believe, after publication.
That's what I thought.
Better get your gates off there. You got 2 gates down there.
Yeah, we'll have to take whatever we,
That's why I'm down there, those 2 gates.
I don't know what you said for, but that's the number it's gonna be.
Do we need, give a proposed date for publications?
I don't know, just set the hearing for April 10th or 17th, I suppose.
Let's make it the 17th, so we're making sure we're safe on time.
Okay.
The time for the 17th, yeah.
You better do it just at 9:15 or 9:30 or
10:15 is fine.
9:15.
Is there a motion for resolution 2026-03-20, proposed vacation of right-of-way and disposition of real estate?
So move.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Like,
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion approved. Bring this back.
Disposition of unused right of way. I want it back, but you're gonna have to put on some stuff for me.
Signatures.
Sure.
I'm gonna be mean to Kristen.
Whenever we set the hearing goes up top and then today's date. All right, I have a final payment voucher here for project LFM-99-7X-48.
What's this one for?
That's for a bridge that we did last year. This was the final payment.
Can you tell me which one it is? So we can have that in the motion?
No. I think it's I think it was the one on D Avenue, HA 3044. Because that would be an well, that means local farm to market. And if it's a bridge that we paid for local farm to market, that'd be that one.
Okay, I thought maybe they got name in here somewhere.
That's the name, LFM 99.
Okay, it's a motion to approve the final payment.
I'll make the motion.
second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion approved.
Thank you. And the last thing that we have here is a funding agreement from the state for curve realignment, widen traffic lanes, construct center line rumble edge strips, and install safety edge on County Road F46 curve in intersection of T Avenue. The project number is FM-TSF-CO48, parent 111-5B-48. The agreement number is 2027-TS-108. 018.
That's for the new one out there on IWV.
Yep, that's the straighten the curves on IWV.
Is there a motion to have the chair sign?
I'll make that motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? One eye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion approved. Jeez.
So, yeah, that's the funding agreement for the $500,000 on the curve. And, I preliminarily am gonna set a letting date of September of 2027. So construction will mainly take place probably in 2028. There may even be a start to it in 2027 to start moving dirt, depending on what the contractor wants to do. So, but yeah, 2 years, that'll be going. So yeah, with that, we sat down, the techs and I, and went through a big, long list of everything that we need to do for that project. And then we, pulled up some similar projects to make sure that we can reference those. We got a list of the consultants, made up requests for a proposal, got everything sent out, cleared it all with the DOT. So that's what we in the office spent a lot of our time doing this week.
So when you do that road and you somewhat straighten it out, we will have extra easement left over. Theoretically, right?
We'll vacate it.
I was gonna say, let's vacate it so we don't have to do this 20 years from now and somebody asks for that little piece of land.
What will probably happen is,
I haven't yet. I didn't know which file it's supposed to be. I did ask for my signature.
I believe, I was looking over that this morning, I'm sorry.
Because the auditor,
I believe he signs it
on top.
Here, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll wait it out. I don't look like I didn't.
I think because then it says, then you verify that you saw him sign it. Sorry. I know I had to reread it twice.
That's why I get confused.
Yeah, we will pay to buy right away of, off the top of my head, 2 acres.
Right.
And then we will vacate 3 acres. So the landowner, is being very generous, and we want to make sure that they do good deal on the whole thing too.
I just didn't want those wasted spaces that we've been dealing with getting them back like.
We will vacate along with the whole thing. And we have a meeting, I think, somebody in our office has a meeting that the landowner next week is gonna come in, and I will show them the more, hey, funding is now approved. Here's what you can expect. And I drew up some pretty maps that shows where we'll take and what they will get.
I'm very thankful for their cooperation.
Very, very, and it'll be a good deal for them. They'll come out ahead. So, but yes, very thankful. That bridge on R Avenue, we did get some sheet piling in, and they're cutting holes in the beams and bringing them out. We dealt with snow a lot this week. Today is going to be grading roads, spot and rock, and working on that bridge. I did get submitted to the DOT the 5-year plan, the budget, and this year's budget amendment. So as soon as they approve those, I'll come back for signatures from you guys. Then the last thing I have is we are going to put some items for sale out of our shed. I believe you guys came down, looked at the shed and stuff last fall. Now the weather's getting nice. We've identified 10 to 15 items to put for sale. How would you like us to do that?
Are they big, are they pretty good chicken items or?
I think there's a little bit of everything. I wouldn't mention very big ticket items.
What is your thoughts on how you want to do it? Is it something big iron you do too, or?
That's a big item, but.
No, it's smaller than that. It's smaller stuff than that.
Example.
I don't know, but what's the see in there? I was gonna have them go down and take pictures today, but, put them outside with for sale signs, put them on the county's Facebook page. Take sealed bids, put a price on them.
Is it something you could list and put an ad in the paper, sealed bids?
Good.
I think more people probably see it there than putting it on the website if they don't know to look there. You could maybe have, you could have pictures on the website, and put an ad in the paper, and pictures on the website. Sealed bids.
Is that like a dozen things or a lot or?
Yeah, there's like a dozen.
What do you guys think of that?
That's fine with me.
Sounds good to me.
Paper, website.
Any more happen with the salvage yard?
No, I haven't heard anything.
You never got back about that little offer?
Once or twice they called back and said they were still thinking about it, and then I never heard anything again.
Just curious.
If anybody does ask, I did check out the Parnell agreement. They are in charge of all embargo signs. They called our office yesterday. I tried to get a hold of them again, but I will call to remind them.
Oh, for that little strip?
And the dump, was it holding together?
It's right as you come off the highway, there's a, on the south side, it's pretty,
Crumbly?
Yeah, I did see that.
It takes several years of building it up usually.
and I mean, it's a logical spot for it to do it too.
How's the Lake Road holding up?
I haven't been down that one
Yes.
really either.
Last time I've done it, it's doing pretty well.
I mean, it took years for that to build up. too.
Yeah.
We just did it last year, I think, or the year before. No, I have not been out that much with snow days, Des Moines, and going over to Tama.
How many weeks, how many years have you been around that you've pushed snow when it was 80 in the same week?
Right? Yeah, what, Monday it felt like negative 15 out, and today it'll feel like 80.
From 70
All
to
4
20
seasons in 1 week.
Yeah,
70 to 20 to 80 in less than 2 weeks.
crazy.
So, 5 days, the feel will be 100 degrees difference.
Any other questions for Nick?
All righty, we'll get some of that posted and
I hope you can start taking snow plows off before long.
I think the wings and stuff are back off already. I think we took them back off yesterday. All righty, you guys have a good weekend.
Did you do it?
Thank you. Should be here for West End. Going to recess? Sorry.
Jumped the gun.
Well, you had 15 minutes reserved.
I try to watch. Time all right, but it's on my phone.
Like a grand entrance that way.
Are you guys ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
You bet. Thank you.
Nick said everybody was smiling when I met him, so.
Well, oddly, everyone's in a good mood.
Don't ruin the mood.
Probably because you guys had a break for me last week.
I don't blame you. So our March report, call report for February, we had 140 responses, 104 of those were transports, 36 were refusals. The year to date, we've had 1,160 responses, averaging 145 a month, down a little bit from last year, where we had 158 a month. Transports averaging 101 a month compared to 119 last year, so that is having an impact on our revenue. And that's why we did put in a budget amendment for our revenue to get down a little bit. Again, that could change month to month, but 30 times both ambulances were busy at the same time. 4 of those 30 times we did staff a backup ambulance, and out of county requests were 3 times. We had 16 transfers out of Compass. Finance, our actual expenses for February, $169,554 compared to a monthly budget of $209,107.
But, the transfers out of Compass.
Yeah.
16, did we have to ever turn any of them down?
I think we turned one down last night. I think we turned at least one down in February.
Okay, just curious if that's a big number or not.
Year-to-date actual expenses, $1,672,497 compared to a budget of $1 million, year-to-date budget of $1,627,856. Right now, I don't know if that's numbers don't quite line up, but I have us $359 under budget. That math don't look right, so actual. You guys see what I'm looking at?
So it's supposed to be 35,000.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Something, I'll have to double check
It looks
that.
like 35,000 under budget.
Yeah. Like a couple zeros got missed there.
359 makes it look better.
Yeah, I would double check my math when I get back to it. But budget wise, other than expenses, disposable supplies are really gone up a lot. Other than that, we were maintaining on fuel. Hopefully we're fine on that because we were quite a bit under. Wages were, overtime has been down because we haven't had turnover for a while. I think we'll be okay on expenses, but it'll be close. February revenue, $62,338. Year-to-date revenue, $784,225 compared to a budget, year-to-date budget of $869,667. So we're having a difference right now, actual revenue versus budgeted for year-to-date of $85,442. Year-to-date actual expenses versus year-to-date actual revenue, $888,272. Compared to our budgeted difference, where we should be is $803,139. So right now we're at a negative variance of $85,000, and that's the majority of that is just the less revenue that we brought in. Maybe the warm weather will make more ambulance calls. I don't want people to be sick or hurt.
Yeah. It's
It's the only way we make money.
It's
So,
hard to wish people get.
yeah. Average charge there, $1,582 compared to average revenue per transport of $917. And then our average cost per transport, $1,442 compared, and our year-to-date cost per billable actual transport, $2,060. Activities, there hasn't been a whole lot going on. Satisfaction 98%. Our normal routine activities I do. Several meetings had past month. Participated in disaster exercise with Public Health, EMA, Compass, and the region on the 3rd. Had the EMS Association brief Zoom meeting on the 10th. We did have our state inspection on the 25th, and we all passed that, all for all EMS services in Iowa County. That went very good. They were all here about an hour or so it was really quick. We had our EMS day in Williamsburg on the 7th, where we do 5 hours of continuing education, and that we get reimbursed for those hours through the grant, the preparedness grant. And so that's open to anybody in the region. We had like 40 people attend that. Attended radio governance yesterday. And then offsets, that's like our collections. We use the Iowa offset system. It's the income tax refunds people get. We've collected almost $6,000 just this spring since income tax coming in. Normal routine stuff on vehicles, equipment. Nothing going on with personnel. Safety. And random drug screens, but normal stuff there. No reported employee injuries. And the HIPAA, I should have that to you next time I come. We got to update that to add some substance abuse stuff that was required. I've been looking at that. It's just there's a lot of pages to it. 200 to go through. So I'll have that to you next time. I started working on it this week. Any questions or anything?
Short, sweet.
Well,
It's been a busy, once we got through EMS day, it was kind of busy because February we had skills and we had our EMS day planning. Got a lot going on there at the beginning of the year. It's kind of got to, so we can breathe here this month.
Any other questions? Concerns?
No,
All right, thank you guys.
Thank
thank you. Have a good weekend, Al.
there wasn't anything from the landfill board of note, Worthy, was it? I was like, I don't, other than we talked about the 28E, I don't think,
Yeah, not decision wise, no.
I must take my agenda, because I made notes and I forgot to bring it. Other than the new cell, we don't have to borrow for?
Yeah, we don't have to borrow because, well, he's been really good at bringing in that outside waste, but we've also done really good on saving some money up from that.
I didn't think there was, I'm like,
Yeah, I think it's just having a director there now, over a year now, and have that contact to get in outside waste to help, I think is really, I mean, David's done a good job, but just having that, where we didn't have that position for 6 years.
yeah.
Like that probably didn't help us. That aspect.
I get that.
Thank you.
Yep, yes, I'm good.
Yep, you
Have a
too.
good weekend.
Is it okay if you just go to recess?
Okay, we're back in session for shortly here. I'll make a motion to.
Wait.
Oh,
So, our 10:15, Nathan did not show up. So we are going to adjourn.
Well, what's on the agenda for next week?
Well, sure, if you want to add anything. Oh, you're gonna be gone.
Yeah, I should attend that meeting.
that,
VVIP and RVAP proclamation, Molly McKibben, I don't know what that is. The engineer, ICOT is on with their set fiscal year 27 budget public hearing for Friday, April 29th.
Okay,
what, is that in Eldora?
yeah.
I'll set the golf courses up before you.
Okay, so I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
And favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say nay. We are adjourned.